Hey y'all, what's up? Big Wooly here, and welcome back to episode 13 of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. So, today I have got my handy dandy clipboard, and we have put some things on there, and it's an exciting episode. We're gonna finish chapter 1 of the Expert Questbook today. All that is left is our diesel generator, and then we're gonna start making use and getting into mana is what I have planned for today. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so first up, that diesel generator. Towards the end of the last episode, we put together the mechanical crafters, and I said I would set them up in between. So let me show you what I did. I broke a hole on the other side of the water wheel setup here and put a clutch on this side, and so now I can run that side if I need to, or I can run this side if I need to. Now, eventually the plan is to move anything that needs stress units up onto that island and kind of make this whole island our create island. But if we're doing the diesel generator now, it'll make that move a whole lot easier, and we'll be able to eliminate this, most likely. So here's the setup I put together, and I put them together like that because if we go look at our mechanical crafter recipe, or our diesel generator recipe, it shows you that it's got to be, 3 wide, 4 tall. So I made the ones we needed. Now we have a few things to craft here that we haven't done together yet. The redstone engineering block, this fluid tank is basic, but we'll go over it together. This is going to be the weird one. We're going to have to reconfigure our machine up on the create island up there, and we're going to need to bring some lava up with us, and we're going to have to use our crusher guy we made in yesterday's episode to crush up some obsidian for us. But luckily, we only need 2 pieces, and this one isn't like where you got to repeat the recipe a bunch. It just, we have to reconfigure it, which is fine. So I'm going to go gather that stuff. Let's see. What do we need? We need obsidian. Did I not put it in this chest because yeah, I did. There we go. There's obsidian. Oh, look, I have the pipe already in there waiting to be crafted. The fluid tank, I'm going to need a couple more plates, which is why I have copper here in my hand. We'll go smash some plates. What did it say we needed? 2? 1, 2. There we have it. And then we needed a barrel. Hopefully we've got the materials. We should have plenty of wood. So where was it? Right there. Here. Very nice. Fluid tank. Now, we need to go crush our obsidian dust. And then we're going to need another mechanical press. There we go. So there's the mechanical press we need. For the sturdy sheets, just 2 presses, spout with lava, which we already have a spout, and we've got our obsidian. So let's go grab our lava, which, by the way, been using it to make obsidian and all sorts of stuff as we need it. I still got lava in there. Might not be fast, but it works. Oh, check this out. I figured this out the other day playing around. So with the travel anchors, if you don't have the wand or an item with the teleportation enchantment, if you stand on top of it and the other one's in range, you can right click and use them without your wand in hand. Kind of cool. Hey buddy, can you chomp on those or whatever weird thing it is you're doing? 1 eternity later. There we have it. 2 obsidian dust. Thank you, sir. All right, so now we need, it's spout press. Is that what we saw there for our sturdy sheets? Yep. So lava first and then 2 presses. Okay. So we'll take the spout, which has got creosote in it. We're going to need to drain out somehow. All right. We don't have to move that one. Did one of those fall on the belt? Okay. Spout. And another press. So, press. And then the spout. Oh, yeah, it's on that belt up there. See it. Looks like I know there was another piece. Okay. So now, oh, our spout is empty. Cool. So breaking it loses the fluid. Noted. Oh, God, this is a new event they put in, and I want to turn it off. It just randomly spawns creepers, and it freaks me out. Oh, is it not? Can I not turn it off? Events. Toggle. Creeper. There it is. Yes, please stop it. Whew. It's something else, man. I'm talking like, that mess with you. There we go. So there's our lava. There's that. We take our obsidian dust. Put it in there. And turn it on. There we have it. 2 sturdy sheet. Now, aha, that, I was wondering, I had a zombie spawn earlier. I was wondering where it spawned. It spawned on top of those mechanical crafters. So we're gonna do nothing about that and probably get killed by a mob that spawns there later. Just because that's what you do, right? Alright, so it's these two in the bottom corners. I know that much. And then what is the order? Pipe, tank, light engineering block. Oh, we forgot to get that out of storage. So pipe, tank. We didn't get any of our engineering blocks or anything. All right, so let's go get those. Oh, we didn't make the redstone one either. So redstone engineering block. There we have it. We need brass sheets, so we need some brass. 2 of them. We need the light engineering blocks. We only need 1. So there's our 1. There's that. Let's go smash that brass. Okay, brass goes there. And then it is light and then redstone. Yep. Light. Redstone. And 4 mechanical piston. We need 4. Cool. So there we have that. Can only sleep at night or in thunderstorm. Oh, it must be raining. Our rain shield is doing its job. Gonna have to make some rain shields for the outer islands. All right, there we have it. Where is our clutch? There it is. Ta-da! Diesel generator. Oh, headphone warning. Ow. It's so loud. That completes chapter 1 for us. So there's that. That'll be for next time. We'll put that in this chest so we have it for the next episode. This is something I've been wanting to show you guys. I've had it in here for a few episodes and haven't done it. It's another part of the Pedestals mod that we'll use later, but it's a unique kind of craft, so you might look at Pedestals and want to do some of the other stuff, so I want to show you how to make this. If you go to Uses on Gold, you'll notice there's one that looks like a hand, And this is dual-handed crafting. The only mod I've ever seen use it is Pedestals, and it's kind of neat. So if you put a gold ingot in your offhand, a stick in your main hand, and you right-click a bookshelf, it makes the upgrade tool. Now this is how you're going to upgrade your pedestals, and you can do all sorts of other things with your pedestals, just other than just the material generators that we set up in last episode. I'm going to get into some of that. Don't know exactly when, but we can do farming that way. It's going to be great. So I wanted to show you guys how to make that tool, and let's see. My tool belt is full. So into the backpack you go. Anyways, that's been sitting there. Wanted to cover that with y'all. And then let's get out the all-important clipboard. Diesel generator, chapter 1. Dun, dun, dun. All right, traders. So to get into Botania, if we go over here and we go to chapter 2, one thing you're going to notice is there are very few quest rewards in this chapter. Like, it looks like a lot of this is just to help get you where you need to go. There are some quest rewards, but not a lot. So they figure by this point, you better get rolling. Some other target for today is Manasteel mesh. I want to get all the way here. I want to make our upgraded meshes because that changes resource generation. It's gonna be sweet. We get like whole ores and stuff out of our gravel with the Manasteel meshes. So if we come and look just at gravel alone, where's gravel? Did I miss it? There it is. Look, you get all of these in just the raw form. Resources done. Yes. So that's going to be huge, but we need mana to make our Manasteel. And the only way they give us is by making the chimeras. I don't know. It eats cake to make mana for us. So we have to craft this thing. And now we've got all the petals covered. We have the soul powder covered. And we even have a cake. But we won't have any cake to feed it. Which is why, newsflash, I tried to get cute with these little traders right here and get around the cake. Because JEI lies and says that you can get cake from a wandering trader for an emerald. Well, after leveling up 2 here in this world, off camera, some of it on camera, I discovered that the cake trade wasn't showing up. So I went into a creative test world and then proceeded to level up 5 or 6 villagers before I finally got a cake. And well, the cake, it's like Lumium coins or something. I don't know, a coin that we won't have access to for a while to buy them. So we're gonna have to go about it differently. We're gonna have to go the create route for making cake. So I've gotten most of the materials together for that. There are some pieces that we have not done yet together that I just kind of want to craft with you. Oh, made up some trimmed drawers to take up to our island when we get ready to make this stuff up there. So I used the willow logs that are going to be around where our little create setup we've got up there is. I think it looks pretty nice. Willow log, willow planks for the backing. It's going to blend right in. I think that'll be a cool way to do storage. Now, back to our clipboard. So, traders, farmers, Fletchers, nope. Now, scratch that. We're making cake with create. That's where we're at right now. Because we could make our, flour, but the flour does us no good if we don't have the cake to feed it. So, for cake, it's a doozy. We're going to need a millstone because we're going to need to make wheat dough, which you get wheat dough by feeding wheat through a millstone. So let's go ahead and make our millstone. This was one of the ones we haven't done before, so I didn't want to do it off camera, even though I would hope that at this point you've figured out how to make a millstone. I believe we only need one of those, and that gets our wheat flour taken care of with the exception of wheat. we're going to need to do some bone mealing of some wheat because I don't have a stockpile because I haven't been auto farming anything. So I will get that done in between the clip of here and there, but I just kind of want to go over the plan with you guys. And then we're going to need some spouts. I believe we're going to need one spout at the end here to ice the cake, right? Let me see. Yes. So we need... Well, we actually already have a spout up there that's got lava in it, and it doesn't look like we need it for any other part of the setup. We're back. And you're asking yourself, Wooly, why do you have cows? Okay, well, don't have a cow, man. But we're going to take a cow, and we're going to stick it in a jar for milk. Because that's what we can do to get, like, infinite milk. And it's going to be great. So I'm going to build a little entrapment area to send this cow, whose attention I have, to his forever home. So I made this milk jar. It's just a craftable item. You put a bucket of milk in the middle, surround it with glass. Recipes in your JEI. And then we're going to get this cow in the hole on top of the jar. Oh God, I fell. Nope, come here, cow. You're almost to your forever home. We promise this will be good. You're gonna like it there. Get in the hole. When I did this off camera, not thinking that you guys might want to see it, it went perfectly. And now this guy doesn't want to get in there. It's like he saw what happened to his buddy, and he knows something's up. All right, so now he's standing on top of the milk jar. You take an anvil, and you drop it. Now, we have cow in a jar. And that cow in a jar, as you can see, is accumulating milk, which we're going to be able to pipe into our setup for making our cakes. And these guys just happen to spawn up here. I don't know how I'm going to get them anywhere else. I don't know why I'm going to keep them. So if they disappear in between clips, I don't know what happened. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. All right, so we're going to set out both of our cows in a jar and let them start accumulating up some milk so that we have it for the recipe. Now, we're going to once again repurpose our little setup here, except this one, we're not going to be able to use the belt on the bottom. So our millstone is right here, and we're going to need to get this a-running first. Now, these all take rotational energy this way, but this thing is going to need us to get a gearbox in here and turn it the other way. So if I take that, and then we turn this on, yeah, okay, so that's going to turn this way. And now I should be able to take a small cog. Let's make sure this doesn't break. Nice, they don't break. And then a millstone. And then a hopper. And we're going to feed into the other one of these drawers that I made that doesn't have anything in it. So we'll put that right there. And that right there. And now we can just toss some wheat in here. It's overstressed. You weren't overstressed a second ago. Oh, because I added the millstone. Okay, well, we will separate this for now. And that should get us not overstressed. Wait, I did that wrong. Separate that. And this needs... There we go. Alright, so let's get our wheat flour going. This is all kind of temporary. I know I keep saying that about stuff, but it is. So we're going to let this spit us out what we need. Oh, that's where our cog went. It went in the hopper. So that's going to grind up our wheat and get us wheat seeds and wheat flour. So while that's working, let's look at the rest of this process. The next thing we need is we're going to need a mixer with a basin. So we're going to do a basin with a mixer above it. No, this is wrong. I did it wrong. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to bring this over with cogs. We're going to go like this and like that. There we have it. So now that gets our mixer spinning. Okay, I'm going to have to do some more digging on what wrench works. I had nether quartz, so I made a nether quartz wrench, and that would not let me configure the mechanism pipes. I can make them, but I can't tell them to push or pull. So I'm guessing they're great if I had a device that will auto-eject or something. I'm not real sure. Gonna have to work on figuring out what I can use other than the configurator, because we're nowhere close to the configurator as far as from what I can tell. Sounds like our water wheels just broke. Let's give those a repair. Alright, so now they're all repaired up. And so what I did was I put our 1 gallon jar on top of a fluid hopper to feed into here. This will only hold a bucket at a time. And then this other one, I've just got it filling a fluid tank, because these have an interface, but I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, I think I might be able to tell it to like empty somehow, so we'll see. Maybe we can figure something out with that, but at least we'll have a stockpile of milk right there. Now, we have our wheat flour that we need. Let's take a whole stack of that, and then we're gonna put it... What do we need for cake batter? Eggs and sugar. So I'm gonna just Control Q that in there. Then we're gonna get out our other drawer. There we have it. Now we need eggs. So let's cue those in there. And sugar, was it? Sugar. Yeah, sugar. And that should make cake batter. Sweet. Now I have 1 bucket of cake batter. And so there's our cake batter, and I'm gonna set a recipe filter on here so we have that. Now our cake batter, we're going to need to feed into a basin under a mechanical press. That. Alright, so I'm not sure how much of that last little bit is going to hit the cutting room floor or not, but we basically just made the little basin here with these bigger and added 2 more water wheels, water sources to spin them, and it fired off the back row of our line, which made us some cake base. Now these are going to have to be baked in an oven, and it's, you know, less than ideal considering that you know, we have to, right now, move all this by hand. I don't want that recipe filter set to that. I want to put the cake batter in there. And there you see it. It's going to smash it down and make us 2 more cake bases. And then we can just each time grab our cake batter, dump it in there. We'll work on getting that piece automated. So next up, we're gonna need to bake our cake bases. Let's make ourselves a smoker. Furnace. And a smoker. And do we have any coal or charcoal? I'm pretty sure I have some blocks of coal in here. There we go. More than enough. All right, and back to our island up here. We could even pipe in and out of the smoker if we wanted to. Make up some tiny coal. And there we have it. That's gonna get us our baked cake base. Now we need to make the icing. So for icing, we also need milk, sweet berries, and sugar in a mixer. We need 1 more fluid hopper. So we put our other fluid hopper and our other cacao in a jar behind here to fill this one with milk. And then we're going to need, once again, sugar, which I still have a stack of, and sweet berries in this one. So just toss those in. And this should make our icing. So once again, because we're just trying to get a few cakes knocked out, and I am, I haven't figured out the mechanism pipes or whatever I'm supposed to use for pipe, because I don't want to have to deal with making a create pipe where you got to use the pump. It's really a pain, especially when you're dealing with like stress units from this. So hopefully we will get that diesel generator going downstairs in this next one, in the next episode, or in between. Well, we'll do it on the next episode. But now, I digress. We have our cake. This spout has lava in it, and that just won't do. So we're going to break it and place it back down to empty it. And will you let me put a bucket in you? No, you won't. Oh no. Now I have milk and not... Oh gosh, the icing's pushing me off the island. Help! Help! Okay. Whew. Okay, so that is not the way we do that. We need a tank for the icing and some kind of way to get it from the tank. All right, now that I have that other cow in a jar, I'm going to steal these fluid transporters, and we're going to just do this. What are you going to do, Wooly? Tell us what you're going to do, please. Please. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put that there, and then we're going to put the icing up here. And then we're going to put this right there. And presto, icing. Now we need a depot. And then if we come to our smoker and we get our cake bases, we should be able to have the icing machine ice them. Nice. So we can put those back on there. And then if I feed it some more icing. Sweet. And this will get automatable. I am going to figure out some way to pipe these fluids around, and I'll get you guys a tidier setup for the cake here in the next one. But for the meantime, all we really needed the cake for was... How dare you, goat? I was talking. Jeez. These kids these days. Okay, so that gets us enough of a supply of cake to move on to the final phase. We need to make our mana generating flour. All right, y'all. So now that I've gotten those things gathered up, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up today's episode by making the kekimerus. I don't know. It's a cake thing with a kek joke. LOL. All right, here we go. We're going to toss in our requirements and toss in our seeds and get our mana generating flour. Gimme. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Cake. And seed. So there we have it. Now we're going to be able to generate mana. And then if we fill this again, and we right-click it with an empty hand, it'll refill it. We can throw a recipe in, and we can make a second one. Now, I don't want to make too many because we don't have a lot of cake yet, and I want to get that automated, but this should allow us to set them down somewhere. Let's go over here. We'll just clear all this. And then if we were to put these down here, 1, 2, and then we take our mana spreader, mana pool, mana splitter, which we don't need the splitter yet, but we'll put it down anyways. we're going to put the spreader right above that. Put our mana pool right over here. And then we're going to put the mana splitter one beyond that. Grab out our wand. Point our mana spreader there. Link our mana generating flowers to the spreader. Shift right click for those. And then if these work just like the other ones, I just throw cake on the ground and they consume them. No? Do I right click the cake into them? How do I do these? I've never used them. Oh. So you place the cake and they eat it off the ground. Interesting. All right, so that'll be something we've got to come up with a mechanic to automate for our mana. But that's cool. So here we have it. Now we have mana in a mana pool, which is going to allow us to finally upgrade our meshes. How many of the magically inclined doohickeys do we have? Magically inclined. We have 12, and it takes 4 per mesh. So can we at least upgrade one with you guys to wrap up this episode? All right, so let's toss it in. 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's one mesh. Oh, not enough mana for that one. Let's put another cake down. Six. Ooh, do we have enough cake to get there, y'all? All right, that gets us to 2. We're gonna let this run, and we're gonna go upgrade some meshes. So I went and snagged 2 meshes off of our sifters over there. And if we hit uses, we are just going to need some treated sticks from immersive engineering. What? Okay, no, we can do that. We just need to make a bucket of creosote, and then we can make the treated sticks. So treated sticks are your creosote oil. And then we should be able to wrap it around planks to make some... to make ourselves some treated planks. Okay. And then if we take our creosote, go like this. There we have it. Then we're going to turn these into sticks. And we need 8 total. And now, ta-da! Upgraded meshes. With this upgrade, we will grab some gravel. And this is the point where we're going to start getting net gains on sifting, and we should be able to start actually automating some resource production. Pretty major. So I'm going to toss some gravel in there, and we are going to watch the whole ingots. Look at that. We've got gold. We've got iron. We've got nickel and zinc and lead, copper, coal. This is amazing. Oh, 10. There we go. Thermal. We can finally get into thermal. Lead right there with bauxite, right? Isn't that what that is? No, aluminum. Aluminum is bauxite. We already had lead up there. So there you have it. We're going to be able to feed these things gravel. And if we do that from our automatic gravel system up there, we essentially are going to have infinite of these resources just coming in and at our disposal. This is way past a wrapping up point. So if you guys watched this video up until this point, thank you so much. Please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe for the next one. I'm sorry this episode ran so long, but I'm calling it Villager Gate because JEI lied to me and I had to come up with a whole other plan. And that's my excuses. But I got it done. We got our meshes upgraded today, and that was the goal. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.